Now that the dreaded international break is finally over, we can all go back and support our favorite clubs. Let's take a look at what happened these past few days in the Champions League. Coming to the game, I thought Spurs were going to pull Spurs. And with the end result being 1-1, I think they did a pretty good job. Most in part to Hugo Lloris, who did an amazing job in between the stakes. They scored first through a Varane own goal after Sergio Aurier crossed into the box, which I say was pretty lucky for them. But throughout the whole night, Lloris kept saving them, having big saves from Benzema, Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, and Hugo Lloris was a big player for them in that game. After Sergio Aurier brought down Toni Kroos in the box and Madrid were awarded a penalty, of course Ronaldo put it right in. And after that it was attack after attack of Real Madrid, but they just couldn't get past Hugo Lloris. Now, Manchester City had been in free-flowing form throughout the whole game, scoring goals left and right. But I thought Napoli were going to at least manage to scavenge out a draw. But as expected, City scored early on after the ball was crossed in and went right across 3 or 4 Napoli defenders who just watched the ball and let it go through. Landed on Raheem Sterling, and he slotted it right into the bottom corner. Now, Kevin De Bruyne. That's all I really need to say. As soon as you mention his name, you know he's involved in 1 or 2 goals. Today, he got an assist. That squared out perfectly for Gabriel Jesus, right on the platter. Easy finish. And look like City were going to go on and score a couple more. Napoli were given a lifeline to go back into the game. They got a penalty, and Dries Mertens did something Dries Mertens does not usually do. He missed it. Ederson got a hand to it. He blocked it. He couldn't get the rebound. But then again, on the second half, they came out, attacked a lot more, and they were rewarded with another penalty. This time, Darwa made no trouble of putting it away. They kept on going, but they just couldn't get past the City defense. Now, as much as it pains me to say it, Liverpool played really good on the night. Usually they have a little bit of trouble in the defense. That's what usually concedes them a couple goals. That's usually their downfall. But this game, they're really composed, and mostly their attackers overwhelmed the defense, the whole opposing team. They gave them no chance of attacks and just kept going wave after wave after wave. Usually, a good sign that you're going to win a game is if you score on and early in the 4th minute. That's exactly what Roberto Firmino did. Salah scored it right to him. Firmino ended up the game with 2 goals. Salah scored 2 goals. Felipe Coutinho got a goal. And even the Ox got a goal. If the Ox gets a goal, pretty much you know it's going to be a good game. Juve did not play their best game, didn't have a good game. They were pretty sloppy on the ball. But there was one man who could save them. His name is Miralem Pjanic. Pjanic scored a trademark Miralem Pjanic free kick, putting it in the left corner of the goal, leaving the goalkeeper no chance of saving it. He said planted on his feet, and he gave them a chance to go back into this game. Now, the unexpected hero came in the 84th minute when Mario Mandzukic scored a diving header, going right past his defender and put it in the back of the net in the 84th minute. Juve really grinded out that game, and they're going to have to do a lot more better if they want to keep going and progressing to the Champions League. Now, United did play a pretty poor throughout the game, but unlike the Liverpool game, we didn't stay back. We kind of went for it. We did push some players up, and we grinded out a 1-0 result. The Benfica defense really held in there, and especially the young goalkeeper, Savard. Marcus Rashford was testing the young Belgian. From corners, he tried to curve it in, and multiple times he did come close to putting it in behind the line. His goal came from a long-range free kick. When he noticed that he was a little bit far off his line, he smashed it straight through, and the ball came with enough force to make the goalkeeper carry the ball into his own net. Now, this goal did give United some more confidence, making a couple more chances, but they couldn't get past them again, and it would be a 1-0 victory for the Group A leaders. Chelsea were not in a good form. They lost to Crystal Palace 2-1 on the weekend, the Premier League's lowest placed team in 20th place. They really came out in this game though, and they fought back. They were down by a goal, and they kept coming back. David Luiz put a perfectly beautiful curved ball right into the bottom of the net, past the keeper, nothing he can do. Now, this game was full of amazing goals. Hazard doubled the lead after Morata crossed it over to him on the other side of the box. As soon as it hit his foot, went straight in. Nothing the keeper could do, nothing the defenders could do but just sit there and watch. Now, speaking of amazing goals, Carlo would continue his momentum, running straight past 2 Chelsea defenders, smashing it right at Thibaut Courtois. The ball was hit with so much pace, Courtois could do nothing about it. He barely seen the ball slide right through him, and they were down 2-1 still. They needed a couple more goals to get into the game, and that really brought them into the game. Now, next up is one of my personal contenders for goal of the season already. It's a wonderful pass from midfield all the way into the box to Edin Dzeko, who hits a sweet volley right at Thibaut Courtois, but again, the ball hit with so much pace, there is nothing he can really do about it. As soon as you seen it leave his foot, you knew it was going straight in. Now, Chelsea's defending wasn't the best in this game. They could have done a little bit better in this goal, as Edin Dzeko beat off his man and slipped it right past Courtois with a header. I think Chelsea defense could have done a little bit more, marked them a little bit better to keep their lead. The same can be said for Roma though, as Hazard really left unmarked in the box. He was all by himself, and it was easy for Pedro to find him and for Hazard just head the ball right into the corner of the goal. Looking back, there was a big circle around Hazard. There was not one player marking him, and that shouldn't be happening. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you guys want me to talk about anything else, just leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the video. Until next time.